Welcome to your natal chart report. Oh my goodness gracious. When you said that I'll see in the chart what you meant, you were not lying. I swear I literally double took when I saw this chart placement. For real, for real, for real. Okay. So, I'm so honored, to be completely honest. Jesus Christ. 2015 in and of itself, like I've been enjoying doing a few charts. I rarely do charts of anyone born after 2010 because they're still very young, but oh my goddess, is this not the chart? I'm gonna even attach an alien construct because Neptune is close enough to kind of count as a instrument and power alien. It's within the degrees, so she can ascend, be mystical, dance a sacred dance, assist the dying in crossing over, just overall super magical. I literally just did a reading with someone who was also an Aqua rising with second house Pisces. It's just she was at the beginning, and we see that this lady here, this young queen, is at the end. In fact, I'm just going to say it out here. Marlie is not a girl. Marlie is not a woman. Marlie is not a toddler. She is the high queen, and she will be addressed as such. Every time Marlie gets addressed, and I bet you she walks around like that too. Like I've seen this in Aqua children. Aqua children do not act like children. They act like adults in children's bodies. Tell me I'm lying here. So like my Queen Marlie is addressed as only High Queen Marlie because you have four royalties. You have the natural king and queen. You have the solar king and queen. I'm actually a Taurus rising. I'm natural king. Then you have the pure king and queen, the queens and kings of wisdom, Scorpio, the underworld. Then you have high nobility, the high kings and queens. This woman knows she's a high queen. I bet you since birth, especially now at her age, she knows she's royalty. That's Aquarius, the self-knowing royal. 29 degrees, son. Are you serious? Oh, this is wow. I actually have 27 degree Taurus rising and 29 degree Mercury Taurus. So I know what it's like to have AC embodiments. She's literally embodying the light of knowledge at its mastery. I don't know what else to say. Like, she can only be addressed as queen. Anyone who doesn't address her as queen, she shouldn't even respond to them. Scorpio will give you the death stare. Aqua doesn't even have to say anything. Just give this unenthused look and walk away, okay? And at no point should she made to be feel that she has some kind of superiority complex because she gets superior. That's just the way the energy works. I am marveling right now. This is mind-blowing. Just seeing that alone. She was born right before the new moon, which it looks like this would have happened at 29 degrees in 2015 going to Pisces. Wow. So just looking at that alone, her MC is with Saturn in Sag. So her legacy is to be seen. But with the Saturn here, this adds so much authority to how much command and control as she comes of age will come around to do this. The beautiful thing with energy like this is anyone that says anything to her negatively, like there's an integrity to this. It's not like I can never do wrong. It's just her true nature. Anyone that has anything bad to say about her, it's just because they're jealous. It's not because, and as proof of this, they won't be able to actually prove what they're saying. It's just an evocation of how strong energy like this is. Oh my gosh, the Pisces stellium is even more legendary. That being said, I want to kind of speak a little bit more to the Aqua because I've never seen a configuration like this before. It's not like seeing an Aqua sun and moon. It's just the nature of this, like this understanding. Like if it was just the Aqua sun, that'll be one thing, but she also understands the extraordinary quality of the knowledge that goes into who she is. And so being a vessel and awareness and instrument of knowledge puts her in a position to represent this and express this as regally as she's meant to. And so with the MC in Sagittarius, she's going to be in a position to show people what this ascendant sense of authority looks like. Because when Saturn transits the MC, it secures positions of authority. Due to integrity, she's going to be seen as someone who puts integrity and lives by the integrity of this vision. So if she sees it, she means it, which is very beautiful because it connects with this grand fire trine, which is super rare. I've never seen this because I don't read 2015 charts. And so the unconventionality of the attitude around her value goes into how eccentric and original she embodies who she is. And that's going to now strengthen the expansion of her heart and how courageous she actually expresses herself, because it connects to the 7th house opposite her moon. The intellect and detached nature of her soul completes by how bold she's able to. So this is someone who's both intellectual and passionate. And it's really cool because a lot of this focus on her knowledge of self enables her to control and masterfully express how much passion she shares with others, which brings so much value to relationships. And it's crazy because the woman who I read with the Aqua rising was born 91 when Jupiter was also in Leo. So what an amazing synchronicity. That all, of course, strengthens the integrity of vision that puts all this together, very dynamically passionate. So with that being said, Mercury in Aquarius also goes a long way. I don't care. Mercury in Aquarius also goes a long way towards the strengthening of her brain processing and maintaining this knowledgeable understanding. That Moon Mercury link will help her understand what she processes. So unlike most other people with this vibration, she actually knows what's happening, knows what she's doing. Now let's get to the fun stuff. This Pisces stellium, oh my God. First of all, Chiron is here. So she has to accept that she's an alien goddess queen. And Chiron in the first can bring bullying at early age because she's obviously going to be super different, noticeably. And if she doesn't own that, I have an aspect like this. Chiron ruled by the second, even if it's in the first, in a water sign, I have mine in Cancer, we can feel like we're not valuable enough. It's healing how valuable we feel about ourselves. Of course, this is how valuable she feels about who she is and how magical she is, where she can take elements about her strengths and society and the way people don't value, the truth or certain things can have her undermine her own value. But this is also her ability to heal how she sees value in other people. So as she kind of heals her own personality, it reflects like a divine mirror and heals other people's. But you see that 28-degree Mars with 27-degree Venus? Marlie is one of the most creative divine manifestors ever. She can manifest with her imagination, but Mercury and Mars and Venus is like the crayons that add passion to the beauty. This is really good with artists who, they have something they love, but Mars adds the passion onto it. Okay, it's normal also with people with this. It's hard for them to differentiate love and sex, Venus and Mars, because it's blended together. But this infuses such divine creativity at the very end of Pisces, which, someone like this can close their eyes and just see a movie screen and have vivid dreams and imaginations. And the more she kind of plays with this is her worth. This is her value. This is how she makes money. This is how she comes into abundance. This is how she develops her self-esteem. And being able to take this type of abstract action puts her in the imaginal act to just spend time fixed in the knowledge of what she imagines. And that's what's going to happen. Okay, I'm a Taurus rising. I'm the individual first level of this to where everything I think and write happens. It took me a while to accept that, but I'm magical like that. And she's the highest level of this. If she was in front of me, I would bow down. I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's the High Queen. Like, I take energy like this very seriously. Bowing down more in honor, like you would royalty. And this is where I feel like elements of narcissism and superiority complexes won't really apply to her because she's so tapped into the knowledge of who she is, and her heart exalted in Venus manifest this unconditional love as this ascended master and high queen that is here to guide and lead humanity. I mean, she's part of the Pluto Capricorn generation. I'm Pluto Scorpio. We're here to destroy the old world order. Pluto Sagittarius 2008 to 95 to 2008 is here to create the new world. And after they create the new world, the rulers of the new world, Pluto Capricorn, these are the kids who take up new offices in government. We're already starting to see evidence of this. The baby genius generation is coming up 2023, 2024. All these Pluto Cap kids, like you have 9-year-olds who've graduated high school. You're seeing this one guy and 12-year-old who's already has a college degree. These Pluto Cap kids are going to be young bosses. Like all these new gen kids, Pluto Sag and beyond, they're the gods of the new world. So it's such a huge deal to have a child like this, bearing all this mastery of knowledge of self. Oh my God. Like she's literally an instrument of her own spirit. So it puts her in a position to manifest through her imagination so creatively, and linking healing in this, Neptune in Pisces is in its dignity. That's the most supreme element of intuition. That could be a delusion only if she doubts herself. But the more she stays true to this abstract method of intuiting, come on, this is just straight goddess mode right here. And now the square to Saturn will align the integrity of these visions so that it's not just her seeing anything. The more she aligns to the integrity of her vision, the more it'll make sense and strengthen what she sees. Because Neptune in Pisces is not stable. Mercury and Sagittarius is not stable. Like these are mutable energies. So when you have a stabilizing factor like this, like Saturn, it challenges her to stay true to what she sees, so that the more she stays true to that, the more the intuition she's manifesting is more aligned with integrity and is not just a reflection of her moods at the time, which can create an inherent bias, which can delude her. But she already is coming with this mastery of knowledge. So this is going to be so extraordinary to see her grow up with this, especially seeing that her nodes challenge her to be social. So we're both alike in that I have individual energy, she has collective energy, but none of us have social energy. She has Jupiter in Leo, so her abundance and her luck is in socializing and performing the knowledge of who she is, but she doesn't focus much on socialization. The value she has is in how original and eccentric she is. The challenge for her is bridging this value and investing in partnerships socially, which will require the challenge of socialization, so that she can actually complete this and polish the raw nature of her value with this classic sense of boundary drawing and value and dealing with other people's resources. So this means this is a lot of unconventional wealth. South Node on Uranus is so rare. She has the value. She has the rawness. So she just has to take what if it was the other way around, then she's going to now depend on other people to give what they have to invest in her. She already got the goods. So she's using her limitless eccentricity to invest in the right people. And that squares Pluto. That's going to add a lot of intensity. This is during that period where we saw these revolts in these countries that were fighting for freedom, or at least fighting against corruption. This is going to be the extremeness of the social circle and her belonging that will battle her worth and how much eccentrically she expresses her attitude. But Uranus rules her whole chart. So there's something to be said at 1333. When I looked at the 13, see that like all these synchronicities that are minute and subatomic, there's something to be said about the Uranian nature of how she's here to innovate society as an individual. Okay. Even though she's pure goddess level, right? She's upper echelon, sun, moon, and rising at the goddess level. She's high queen. That is who she is. She is the High Queen Marlie. High Queen Marlie, if you're listening to this, it is an honor to have read you this chart. Please keep in touch with me. My destiny is Aquarius. So if you ever need anything, say the word. I will drop everything I'm doing to serve you properly. It was an honor to read your chart, and I'm very honored and amazed to see how you will actualize your rulership, because the world needs what you know. The world needs your guidance and leadership. This is what you chose to help bless us all with. You stay blessed as always. And until next time, peace.